Hi, I'm Jungle Jr. with my pal and Dad Ditto.
Welcome to our podcast where we talk about the Cincinnati Bengals. This week, we're going to talk about the Bengals roster and week 1 of the regular season. To start, let's talk through our depth chart. So, you wanted to talk about the first team offense first?
Yeah.
All right. Well, player that everybody's curious about. Who's our number 1 receiver?
Jamar Chase.
Anything you want to say about Jamar?
I'm glad that Jamar has been practicing.
He has been taking a break from practice again. He did practice once or twice. Do you think he's going to be ready?
Yeah.
The next position on this chart is left tackle.
Orlando Brown.
Orlando Brown Jr. This is his second year with the Bengals.
I'm not really sure about him because he hasn't been with us very long.
Next at left guard is Cordell Volson. This is his second year as well. And then at center, we've got Ted Karras.
Yep, he's amazing.
What's amazing about Ted Karras?
That he gets it to the right spot at the right time.
He snaps it correctly.
Yeah.
Good job, Ted Karras. Then at right guard, we have Alex Kappa. And at right tackle, we have Trent Brown, who's new this year.
Alex Kappa I actually pretty like.
Any thoughts on Trent Brown?
On his on the videos, I think he was very good.
All right, then at tight end, this says Drew Sample. I think Mike Gesicki might also be the starting tight end. How do you feel about our top 2 tight ends?
I actually feel very good about them because first about Mike Gesicki, I saw that in his videos he was very good at catching high jumps in the end zone,
And then
but not very good on the deep ball.
We didn't see examples of the deep ball.
Yeah, I wish that they would show a little bit of each.
We'll see if he can get some.
And Drew Sample, I think I've seen him a lot out there, and he's good.
All right. Our number 2 wide receiver is T. Higgins. Anything to say about T?
Nope, but he's good. My favorite play of last season was against the Vikings when he stretched his arm into the end zone. It was amazing.
Yeah.
He was in the end zone, but he caught it out, but then he got the touchdown somehow.
Impressive. All right, and then it looks like wide receiver number 3 for us is going to be Trenton Irwin. What do you think of T.I.?
He's amazing because in the preseason, his longest run, I was amazed by it.
Well, quarterback, no surprise, it's
Joe Burrow.
Seems like he's healthy.
Yep.
Think he's ready to go this season?
Yep.
Just completed his first full training camp of his career.
I bet that he's going to do better than the others years because he finally got his first full practice.
And then at running back, we've got Zach Moss.
Yeah, I haven't really gotten to see him, so I have nothing really to say. But he's really good from the highlights.
From his previous teams?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about some of the first backups. So staying at running back, we've got Chase Brown.
Wait, what? Chase Brown is so fast.
He is so fast. I think he and Zach Moss are going to take turns.
Yeah, I bet. I bet.
And then our backup quarterback.
Jake Browning, of course. Jermaine Burton.
And then for wide receivers, we've got Jermaine Burton, Charlie Jones, and Andre Yoshibas. Do you remember what Andre Yoshibas' nickname is?
What?
Yoshi.
Oh, yeah, Yoshi.
Yeah.
Yoshi!
That's right. Okay, and then on the offensive line, backing up Trent Brown, we've got Amarius Mims.
I bet that they're going to take turns.
They might take turns. We'll see. Amarius Mims did strain one of his pec muscles, his chest muscles.
Oh.
So I think they're trying to get him to heal up. But
after he healed, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
He hasn't allowed his sack since a long time.
That's true. Cody Ford is a backup guard. And so is Jackson Kirkland. And then our backup center is Matt Lee. Matt Lee gave up no pressures all preseason.
What's pressures?
That's when you let someone get close to the quarterback. So he didn't let anyone get close to the quarterback when he was playing center in the preseason.
He didn't?
That's right.
Not a single?
Not too close.
Not like this.
So a pressure is when the defensive person gets so close that the quarterback has to move.
Oh yeah, I've seen lots of pressures this preseason.
But Matt Lee didn't give any up. Maybe some of the other offensive linemen did.
Yeah, I saw a lot on the Bengals.
And then one more player is Deontay Smith. All right, our backup tight ends are Tanner Hudson, Eric All, and Tanner McLaughlin. So what do you think of these other tight ends?
I think they're good.
Okay, and then not on this list. So unfortunately, Chris Evans is hurt. He's going to be out for the whole season. He'll be back next year, we hope.
How did he get hurt?
He hurt his knee during the rainy practice against the Bears.
Oh, yeah. I bet that a few got hurt.
Yeah. So our third running back is actually Travion Williams. All right, ready to talk about the defense?
Yeah.
All right, on defense, we'll talk about the defensive line first. So on the two ends, we have Sam Hubbard and Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah, of course. They're like the best linemen that are on the defense. Because, like, I feel like they get the most pressures out of everyone.
Yeah, that makes sense. Then in the middle of the defensive line, we've got our new player, Sheldon Rankins. And then also
BJ Hill.
What do you think of those two?
I like both of them. And Sheldon Rankins, I've seen a lot of good reviews in the videos. He was great on the other teams that he was on first.
So hopefully he does really well for the Bengals.
Hopefully.
Yeah. All right, now let's talk about linebacker. Our two linebackers are
Logan Wilson, Jermaine Pratt.
That's right. How do you think they're going to do this year?
From my observations from their games last season, I think that Logan Wilson is really good.
Yeah, Logan Wilson likes to catch interceptions.
And Jermaine Pratt, I also like him.
All right, now we'll talk about our corners. So I read in the news, we've got Cam Taylor-Britt, and then actually Dax Hill is going to be the starter.
What?
So these two switch. Dax Hill is the starter, and then also Mike Hilton, who is one of my favorite players. What do you think about?
Mine is Cam Taylor-Britt.
What do you like about him?
I just like the way he plays.
Yeah. Do you remember what his celebration looks like?
No.
He's buckling a seatbelt.
Why?
I don't know.
Why that is a touchdown celebration?
It's not a touchdown celebration. It's like when he does a good job defending against a pass.
What if he gets a touchdown? What's his celebration?
I don't know. We'll have to watch and find out.
Because he's never gotten a pick six that I've seen.
I don't think he's gotten a pick six. I don't remember.
But I did love that easy pick six in the last preseason game. Why would he throw it like that? Or why would the receiver go like that?
I don't know, but it was points for us.
At least.
Yeah.
Even though we still lost.
But before we get to Jordan Battle, let's talk about our starters at safety. Who do we have?
Gio Stone. I love Gio Stone from his highlights.
Mm-hmm. And who else?
Von Bell.
Von Bell is going to be a big part of the communication on the defense. He helps get everybody set up right for the right plays. All right, and then backing them up, we've got your favorite from the last game,
Jordan Battle.
So hopefully he does really well this season. And then we also have as backup safeties Tyson Anderson and Dijon Anthony. Then our backups at cornerback, we've got DJ Turner, Josh Newton, and then also DJ Ivy, who I think is starting on the injured list, but he'll be back soon.
But the first two on the list, I bet that they won't get hurt before he's healed, though.
I hope nobody gets hurt. That's true.
I hope no one gets hurt the whole season.
We can hope.
But even though I know that at least a few will get hurt.
That's true.
I hope that not a lot. Not too many of our good players. I hope that happens.
Yeah. I hope everyone stays healthy.
Yeah.
All right. So those are our backup corners. Then backup linebackers. We have Akeem Davis-Gaither, Joe Bocci, and Muma Jungmeta. So pretty strong linebacker group. And then our backup defensive ends are Joseph Osai, Cam Sample, Miles Murphy, who's out for a little bit hurt, but he'll be back soon, and Cedric Johnson. Any thoughts on the backup defensive ends?
No.
Okay. And then our backup tackles, we've got Jay Tufele, Zach Carter, McKinley Jackson is also hurt for a little bit, but he'll be back.
I bet that we're not going to have to get to the third string this year.
We'll see. Sometimes they come in just to help give the other guys some rest.
Yeah,
too.
sometimes.
So they'll still play.
They'll play every season. At least I hope to get some exercise. Exercise, but like playing the sport that they like playing.
Yes.
There we go.
And then the last one here is Chris Jenkins Jr. So that's the defense. Now on special teams, so Brad Robbins will be our main punter, but he's hurt right now. So it's going to be Ryan Rico. Who's the kicker?
Evan McPherson, of course.
Yep.
He's amazing.
And then do you remember who the long snapper is? Cal Adamitis. He's been our long snapper for a couple of years. He's
Brad
good.
Robbins.
And then Brad Robbins or Ryan Rico will be the holder for Evan McPherson. And then our punt returners. Charlie Jones is the first punt returner.
Trent Irwin
Is the backup.
I wish that Trent Irwin was actually in the front
You think
because
he's
of
pretty
that
good?
play in the preseason.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
And we'll see if Jermaine Burton gets a few more tries at it too. And then for kickoff returns, we've got
Chase Brown.
And then Chris Evans is hurt, but
Charlie Jones.
So that's everybody. So that's the whole roster. All right, so let's talk about just today. The Bengals announced their 2024 team captains. So who are the captains on offense?
Joe Burrow, Ted Karras, Orlando Brown Jr.
All right, so those are the captains on offense. I think Joe Burrow and Ted Karras were captains last year. This is first time for Orlando Brown Jr. Who are the captains on defense?
Sam Hubbard, Von Bell, and Jermaine Pratt.
All right. I think Von Bell was a captain when he was here before, and so he got his captain spot back when he came back. And then for special teams, we have Akeem Davis-Gaither and
Evan McPherson.
There we go. I think it might be Evan McPherson's first time as a captain too.
Ooh.
So that's the roster, and those are the Bengals captains. Shall we turn our attention to our first opponent?
Yeah.
Okay, so who are the Bengals playing in week 1?
Patriots.
So the Bengals are playing the Patriots. It'll be at noon Central Time this Sunday at Paycor Stadium. What are they calling it?
Open in orange.
Cool. Do you think all the fans are going to be wearing orange?
Yes.
Do you think there will be any Patriots fans wearing not orange?
Yeah.
I hope it looks cool.
Somehow. Yeah, I bet. Like with the little sprinkles of silver, it's kind of gonna look like the orange is sparkling.
That sounds great. So for the Patriots, they've announced their starting quarterback. So it's going to be Jacoby Brissett, who's been in the league for several years, instead of their rookie quarterback, Drake May. Shall we talk about the Patriots captains?
Yeah.
Okay, the Patriots announced 6 captains. So their first one is David Andrews. He's a center. And it says he has been the Patriots captain 8 times.
And he's also number 60.
The next one on offense is Jacoby Brissett.
His number is number 7. He's a quarterback.
So this is his first time as a team captain in the 8 seasons he's been in the league. So that's pretty cool for him to make captain finally.
Yeah.
One of their defensive captains is Jawan Bentley.
Number 8.
Linebacker. And it says this is his 4th time as a Patriots captain. That's pretty cool. Then
Not as good as the 8th.
That's true.
But 4 plus 4 equals 8.
Also on defense, we've got Dietrich Wise Jr.
91.
He's a defensive end. And he has been voted captain for the 3rd year in a row.
Wow.
So he's a big leader there.
That is amazing.
Yep. So then next, for special teams, we have Jabril Peppers.
Number 5.
He's a safety, and he is a special teams captain for the first time with the Patriots, but he was special teams captain for the Giants for 2 years in the past. And then their last captain is Joe Cardona.
Number 49. I was about to say 94 there.
He's the long snapper, and so he has been on the Patriots for 9 years.
Oh, so I bet that he's very good then, if they've kept him for a very long time.
I agree. I think he's very good. So that's the Patriots. How do you think the game's going to go this weekend?
I think it's actually going to be tight. Actually, I have no clue.
Are you excited to watch it?
Yes.
What are you excited to look for when we watch the game this Sunday?
Sprinkling orange. No, sparkling orange.
You're excited to see the fans all wearing orange?
And sparkly. Or maybe not even a single Patriot fan will be.
What are you excited to see on the field?
I'm looking for some pick sixes.
What about from our offense?
Few touchdowns, a few field goals, some scoring from the Bengals, and win. I'm looking for whichever team wins.
Who do you think is going to win this one?
I actually, for some reason, feel like it's going to be the Pats.
Oh, wow. What's your score prediction?
34 Bengals, 30 Patriots. That's my prediction.
So your prediction is the Bengals will win.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you just said you think the Patriots might win.
Yeah, but that's why I said it's going to be a close game.
Got it. All right, 34-30. That's the pick. We'll see how it goes.
Bengals. My hope is that the Bengals win.
All right. You wanted to talk about the rest of the season too?
Yeah.
I'm just excited for it to start.
I actually was hoping you would have more home games. Like one more at least.
So we have 8 home games, which means
And
we have
9.
9 away games.
I wish that we had more home games than away games.
Yeah, so I think it flips each year. So next year we'll have more home games than away.
Good.
Any other thoughts on the schedule?
Yeah. I feel a little scared that the Bengals might not win against the LA Chargers.
Yeah, that'll be about halfway through the season, a little bit more. That's week 11. What's one other prediction you have for the Bengals this season?
Could it be like for anything?
For anything. What's one thing that you think is going to happen that would surprise people?
My second thing that I predict is that a fumble, then the Bengals scoop touchdown.
A scoop and score?
Yeah, scoop score.
Who do you think is going to get it?
I was actually thinking I should look at the players.
Here's the defense.
I think it would be Jermaine Pratt, actually.
Jermaine Pratt with the scoop and score. That's a good prediction for the season. We'll keep an eye out for it. It could be any game, right?
Yeah, it could be any game.
All right. Do you want to
But for some reason, I feel like it's gonna be against the Browns.
Ooh.
For some reason, I feel like it.
At the Browns or at Paycor?
At Paycor.
All right. Jermaine Pratt, scoop and score at Paycor. That's going to be week 16, Thursday night. That's going to be the Stripe of the Jungle night, where the fans are going to be in orange and black.
Well, it's not going to be all like that. Oh, wait, no. It might be all the way like that, because, like, they both have the same colors.
It's true. The Browns do wear similar colors. All right, scoop and score against the Cleveland Browns, week 16. Jungle Juniors called it. We've made a prediction about the defense.
Let's do some predictions about the offense. I feel like I predict that both of the sides could get a scoop and score. You know, like the defense gets an interception, then they fumble, then Bengals score.
You think the offense is going to get a scoop and score?
Yeah.
Wow. Who would be the one to pick it up and run it in?
I bet that it would be T. Higgins.
I could see T. Higgins doing it. You know who really wants to do that and almost had a chance last year?
Who?
Ted Karras.
He almost had a chance, yeah. He almost swooped it.
Yeah, there was a fumble, and then he almost was able to pick it up and run it in, but they called it back. He almost had a big man touchdown. Any other predictions?
Well, let's go back to what you said first. That would have been my favorite play if that had happened.
Ted Karras scooping up the ball and running it in for the touchdown.
Scoop and score, yeah.
Scoop and score for Ted Karras. We can hope it happens. Although I don't want our team to be fumbling.
No, but like I said that it was an interception, then fumble, then scoop, score.
I don't want us throwing interceptions either.
Yeah, but then we would score.
That's true.
So like
that would be a wild play.
Yeah, that would be wild. I wouldn't if something better happened, it would be very hard for that to happen.
That's true.
If that happens this year, it would be hard for a different play to be my favorite play.
Yeah.
But if One was but if two happen in a year, I'll decide which one is better.
Sounds good. All right, last set of predictions for this episode. 17 games. How many will the Bengals win? How many will they lose? Do they make the playoffs?
If I say one for the Bengals winning or losing, then you would know the other number if you did math.
We can do the math. So do they make the playoffs? And if they do, how deep into the playoffs do they go?
I believe they will make it to the playoffs.
Okay, but how many wins?
I'm debating between 3 and 2. 3 or 2.
3 or 2 wins?
Yeah.
Out of 17 games?
No, out of the playoffs.
Oh, but I'm asking how many do they win in the regular season first?
Oh, you're doing the regular season? Oh, okay. I think they're going to win about 10 games.
Okay. And then make the playoffs?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
I believe that they might make it to the Super Bowl.
Okay, will they win the Super Bowl?
If they do make it, I would predict that they don't, but they might. But if they do, I would be very, 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 very surprised.
Okay. So their prediction for the 2024 season is 10 wins, 7 losses, or is there a tie?
There's a tie in there.
Okay, so 10 wins, 6 losses, 1 tie. Make the playoffs. Win
3 or 2 games.
3 games and lose in the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
All right. That's the prediction for this season. More Super Bowl heartbreak ahead. We'll see what happens.
Unless they win, that would be very surprising. We would go crazy in this house.
Yes.
Very, very crazy.
All right. I think that does it for our roster review, week 1 preview, and season predictions.
Thanks for listening.
Email us at ditto@junglejuniorpod.com with ideas or feedback.
Until next time, I'm Jungle Junior.
And I'm Ditto.
Who day?